Hello friends, welcome to Spicy Cat Colors and another Flip It Friday. So if you are a seasoned friend, you have heard me talk about how excited I was for this book to come out. It arrived in my mailbox yesterday and it is available on Amazon. I will leave a link directly to it down below. It is an affiliate link. You can also just hop out there and search for it. But anyway, it is the Mystery Colors Christmas book, and it says it's by Joe Bartos. Now, if you are also a seasoned friend, you saw me recently flip the Mystery Colors magazine that came out for this quarter, which is Christmas themed. And I was super excited because I did not find the first one where it had this gingerbread on the front, which would have been probably 2 years ago. Actually, I don't think I was even really into coloring again at that point. So I already showed you guys this whole thing. If you missed that flip, I will leave it in there. And I'm trying to find, because I missed it, who was the actual, I don't know if it's the publisher, the artist. Everyone was telling me they saw the name and I did not. So I felt like, oh, illustrator, Eugene Smith is the illustrator. So my comment was, this I think is the third Mystery Colors book that they've put out, which is pretty much a compilation of previous magazines. And now that I subscribe to Mystery Colors, I was not planning to purchase any more of the books, except I really wanted the Christmas one because I did not have that. So I showed this and we debated, and it's like, well, you know, this is a different illustrator. Originally it was Joe Bartos. This book is supposed to be Joe Bartos. We just saw here the illustrator is Eugene Smith. Should be good because I didn't color in this yet because I was a bit worried there would be duplicates because that's how it rolls. But since there was only one Christmas before, well, friends, I am sorry to tell you, well, not sorry to tell you because it's not a bad thing, especially if you can't find this magazine. So the magazines have 31 pictures. This book has 44 pictures. And I will show you the answer key in a moment, but I'm going to just give you a quick flip, and you can probably guess because the style has changed to these itsy bitsy teeny tiny spaces, even though they are consistently one number to make a large space, from some larger spaces. Can you kind of see that? So guess what? There are dupes. There are pages in this book by Eugene Smith in Joe Bartos's book. Now maybe it's a pseudonym. Pseudonym? What do they call that? I'm totally blanking because I haven't slept. So maybe they're one and the same. And Joe Bartos is like, hey, I'm going to go by Eugene just so people, I don't know, so I can change up my style. I don't know. I'm just speculating, but if you want a Mystery Colors Christmas book, I would just get this book because it has more pages. This book, I think it was around $10, and it's $8. These are US prices at the store. So really, and I'm also, what was I going to tell you? Oh, so there are duplicates, and I did some little researching, and there are actually 13 of these pages that are in this book of 44. And in addition to that, I'm going to stretch it and say there were about 12 that were very similar. So this one had Christmas stockings. There were 2 stockings on the fireplace. This one has 1 stocking. This one had apple cider. This has hot chocolate. It has mulling cider. It has many beverages. There are reindeer in both, gingerbread men in both, Christmas trees, snowmen, wreaths, polar bear. Oh no, those were the same. This has ham, this has turkey. They both have Santas, candy canes, jingle bells, cookies for Santa, and presents. So they're different, those ones that I just mentioned, but it's the same theme. So just so everybody knows about that, that's what I wanted to tell you. But let's flip it, and I'm going to show you the answers. So if you do not like to see the answer keys, that is fine. Thanks for stopping by. And otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and flip into this. So this book, it is an actual book. I've talked about this. This is also a different paper. Cat hairs are bonus. Yes, it says right here, and maybe this is available at stores. I see the magazine at my Walmarts. Other people have said they've seen them at grocery stores, other stores, and this does have a price on it, so maybe it's available more than just Amazon. If anybody finds it in an actual store, that would be amazing. So you open it up. It's a sturdier paper cover, and it gives you a little info, and then this has a 20 color palette. Can't remember if, let's see if they're exactly the same. Yes, looks to be exactly the same palette in both, which, since it's the same pictures, that's how it is. So as these go, and this is, I think I've always forgotten to show this in the magazine flips too. So you have your image, your page on the right hand side, and on the left it has a little fun fact that some of these, like, I can't for sure tell what this is unless I'm really looking. I'm pretty sure it's a tree. But over here, it will give you a fun fact. This one says, it's believed that Martin Luther, the 16th century Protestant reformer, first thought of adding lighted candles to these Christmas staples as a way to capture the brilliance of the stars as they twinkled in the forest. So you kind of have a clue. And what I do really like about these, the books and the magazines, is they only put the colors you will use in that page on the bottom. You can see, as I always tell people, that these are not, I wouldn't recommend them if you have any type of visual impairments or issues. I think they're really, it could be difficult because I have a heck of a time sometimes. So that's what I would tell you about that. And other than that, it's just the pages that you go through. And at the end, so again, here we go into the answer key. Here you have your last page. The pages are numbered, but they're numbered front and back. So like the last page is 91. But if you wanted to say buddy color with someone, or just pick a random page and say a number, that's an easy way to do it for those people that don't like to know what the picture is. But now let's look at the samples. Now I didn't write in here. I thought about writing which ones were actually duplicates, but it was enough to do what I did. So let's zoom in a little bit and I will show you. So I don't have the first issue that came out, so I cannot tell you if, let's see if I can get this down a little bit lower. If the ones that aren't from the first book, or the current one, if they were all in the first book, that I can't tell you. Although number-wise, what did we say? There's 13. I bet they all were, because there's 44 pages in this one, and 13 of them are exactly the same, which would mean that would be 31 pages. So I bet the 31 are all the ones that were in the first book. But if you had that first magazine issue, you can tell me when you're looking at these. So here are your images. Obviously, these are Christmas themed, so you are going to have a lot of green, red, gold colors, I would think are the primary colors. And they do tell you what page, so you can match that up. Say you know you want to do this stocking with the teddy bear in, you go to page 17. Now, is it just me, or is this Santa almost like a little scary? He's like looking, I don't know, I think that's like the end of the night, and he is maybe having like some, I don't know, spiked cider. He looks a little, I don't know. I guess if I stay up all night all the time anyway, so I can't say that. They do have some of these, they show a larger example. Your pages are still the same. It's just the way they did the layout to fit it in the book. So I'm not like identifying which each of these are. I'm just showing you them. And there we've got a snowman. If you're a new friend, the one of my things I don't like is in these magazines, if the color is white, which basically means you leave it blank, they do put a number in there. And I wish they would just leave the whole space blank. Personally, I end up going in, depends on the page if I like it or not. I'll go in with a white gel pen and block those out. But that's just my own little personal thing. So here we have, I guess there's a lot of browns in here too. We got our hot chocolate, a reindeer. Here's where I said, oh, eggnog. Like I said, the one had one of them. So like this one I know is a duplicate. This is in the new release of the magazine. And so is this one, the Yule log. And, oops, there we go. Now this is all blues, and I think this would be fun to do like the snowflake in glitter gel pen, like with silver or a blue or anything. Could be kind of fun. Both of these, by the way, are in the previous one. I said I wasn't going to do this, but you can watch that flip if you want to see the answer key of what's there. So, ooh, a little fresh mistletoe. Here's our turkey. And right below the turkey, we got pumpkin pie. And the puppy. And then the last page of answers. Kitten. My cats, this is exactly what they do, which is why we don't have a Christmas tree. This lantern, I think, is really pretty. Here's the cover image from this book and the original Christmas. And here we go. There's another one with a lot of white. And, oh, okay. I can like revoke everything I was saying, because look, right here at the bottom, it says, credits, illustrations, Joe Bartos. Additional illustrations, Eugene Smith. So they are two separate people. There goes my little theory. And I could have just counted the pages instead of, seriously, it took me like an hour flipping back and forth. Again, Kathy, sometimes just be smarter. So they do acknowledge. So there you go. Little deceiving because the cover credit, which is what they have been posting and pre-selling on Amazon, only has Joe's name, but it is what it is. I am still keeping this book and like it. And let's zoom back out a little bit. Then here is just your back. And there is the amazing Joe. And there you go. So that is the Color and Discover the Magic Mystery Colors Christmas book. That is available now on Amazon. And yeah, like I said, I highly recommend it. I did not color in this, so I have plans for it. I will be passing that to somebody. And I will be starting to color in this, but not until after the end of the month because I am still full speed ahead with Halloween. So there you go, friends. Thanks for stopping. This was a quick and easy one for Flip It Friday, other than a lot of yammering by me that was not necessary. But again, if you're still here at this point, you are a seasoned friend and you know I'm a yammerer. So thank you guys again for stopping. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And in case nobody has told you lately, you matter. If you go by Joe, if you go by Eugene, or anything in between, hey, that rhymed and I didn't plan it. You are beautiful and amazing and add so much color to our world. I'm glad you are here.